Hello and welcome back to Mac at the Movies. Today I'm going to be reviewing for you the 2019 film Jay and Silent Bob Reboot. This film was released by Saban Films October 15th, 2019, which for me feels like way too long ago. I feel like it just came out like last year. I mean, granted, it was like 2 years ago, but like, I keep forgetting that last year didn't happen. I did nothing all last year. I pretty much stayed at home, so it's just all one big blur of a year. It pretty much didn't exist. So when I was writing this up, I saw the date and I was like, wait a minute, that didn't get released that long ago, and I just forgot about the missing year. So this film, directed by Kevin Smith, who had also directed Clerks, Mallrats, Chasing Amy, Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, among many other films. This one was definitely a fun film. Again, you got starring Jason Mewes as Jay and Kevin Smith as Silent Bob. Among many other actors and actresses, you have Justin Long returns, Rosaria Dawson, Shannon Elizabeth. So many people come back from previous films where they bring back. It's like they tie in every View Askew movie into this one, and then they start to like pair together. The fictional story of Jay and Silent Bob. I mean, you're in that world. But then you have Kevin Smith in the movie as well, playing himself. A more exaggerated version of himself, but playing himself nonetheless. And then so many more people coming back into this movie. I don't know his name off the top of my head. It's gonna bother me. 1 second. All right, I'm back. Craig Robinson. He comes back as your honorable Jerry in Executioner in this film. But yeah, he comes back. Both he and Justin Long were in Zack and Miri Make a Porno. And then I know Justin Long came back for the film Tusk, the Walrus movie, which gets a nod in this flick. Not an honorable nod, but a nod nonetheless. So this film starts out, you get the quick stop at the very beginning, like you do in Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back and many other Kevin Smith films. You get the quick stop at the very beginning, and you notice that RST Video is no longer RST Video. You got a red box out there, but it is now a chicken restaurant known by the name of Cocksmokers, baked chicken restaurant. And it's more or less a chicken restaurant front for, they grow their own weed and sell their own weed and all that other stuff. And the cops are coming there to bust up the deal and arrest Jay and Silent Bob, just similar to like in the first Jay and Silent Bob movie. The police are involved, Jay and Silent Bob go in. You find out that they get tricked into selling their name to Saban Films. Jay didn't want to read a contract, just impatient, just signed it away, even after Bob was just like, aren't we going to read this? He was like, no, let's just sign it and go on. And you find out that they're accidentally selling their name to Saban Films, so they are no longer allowed to go by Jay and Silent Bob. This happens because they're filming a reboot of Blunt Man and Chronic. They find out in more or less the same means as they do in Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. I mean, saying that this is a reboot is just that. It mocks all the reboots and remakes in Hollywood while this is being a rebooted sequel, if you will. So you get all that involved, and now Jay and Silent Bob have to go to Hollywood so they can stop this reboot from being made. Exact same concept, essentially, as in Strikes Back. So, on their journey, you find out along the way Jay has a daughter. They get revenge on the KKK. A lot of fun stuff. You got that KKK moment where Silent Bob speaks and he does the ABCs from Glengarry Glen Ross. But in this, it's the ABDs, always be ducking. And I absolutely love that part because Silent Bob comes in there and just tears apart the KKK. It's hilarious. I couldn't stop laughing when they asked him what his name was. I'm not going to recreate the scene here. I'll let you check it out, or if you've already seen this movie, you already know the scene I'm talking about. But I absolutely love it. Yeah, I mean, so much about this film is so much fun. Again, you find out that Jay has a daughter, and they go on the journey along with them, her and her friends, very similar to the Justice and her friends, the jewelry thieves from the first film. This one's a little bit more different, more youthful and diverse, if you will. Of course, Kevin Smith is directing the reboot for Blunt Man and Chronic, and he is the director appointed to that film. The girls are all trying to go there so they can get their friend into the movie, and Jay and Silent Bob are going there so they can put an end to the movie. You get all, pretty much all of Kevin's past films. At the very end of that, you get the 25-year anniversary Clerks panel reunited, and it's just hilarious with a little black and white moment. And then you get Holden and Amy from Chasing Amy, or not Amy. What was her name in that movie? Shoot, that's gonna... I need to start remembering names better. But yeah, the... shoot, what was her name? I don't y'all hate it when that happens? It just slips your head there. But the woman that was essentially the muse for Chasing Amy, the book that Holden wrote, he wrote that story about. You catch up with them and find out that they have like a surrogate child together type deal. Amy's married to another woman, and that is not her name. I gotta do this again. Alyssa Jones. I don't know how I forgot that, but she Alyssa is married to another woman from the Chasing Amy film, and Jay and Silent Bob get in there and they accomplish the mission, if you will. Doing what needs to be done, and it has a wonderful ending. Definitely stay after the credits if you're not one of those credit people. I mean, this one does have you get a running like a blooper reel or something like that throughout the entire ending credits, which is nice and fun. It keeps you around there, and then at the very end you have a little joke that is a nod back to Clerks. So I absolutely love the film. I definitely give it a strong 3 stars out of 5. Great film. Definitely check it out if you haven't already. And if you have checked it out, jot down in the comments below what you thought of this film. Did you like it more than I did? I will say that when it comes to Kevin Smith's films, the 2 Jay and Silent Bob Strong films, the Strikes Back and Reboot, I like Jay and Silent Bob in moderation. I do feel like they add a unique flavor to the storylines, but I like an entire movie with just those 2 characters. It's like you're getting too much of a good thing. And well, it's still a wonderful film, and like both movies are wonderful in their own right. It's just one of those, like, I like the story behind Clerks, and you get a little sprinkling of Jay and Silent Bob in the mix that kind of brings the story along. Chasing Amy being the one where they're in it the least. So, and then you have Dogma, they're in it quite a bit, but it's still like you get that added flavor of it. So, I absolutely love this film. If you liked it, smash that thumbs up. If you didn't, smash that thumbs down. Nobody said thumbs down so far, so that must mean people don't hate what's going on here. That or, they just don't want to smash anything. And in that case, but you're right. You're allowed to do that. But always, thank you for stopping by, checking out the video. Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, let you know when I got new and exciting videos coming your way. And always, be good to one another. And I will see you next time. Bye.